Greetings to everyone who is joining. Please click share as you join. Share to others so let's build the audience. Greetings to everyone as you join. Thank you very much. Let's build the audience. I was waiting for Paul Nilong for finish before I come live. So may we share for WhatsApp, share everywhere, share everywhere possible. And also we don't get new PayPal for Watana Wata. The PayPal na Watana Wata move, no be movement again, now move. Now so you put Watana Wata, then you put MOVE, move at gmail.com. So I go put a new PayPal for you, make we not confuse more time. But my topic today, the way I go to talk today, it go dey like merciful truth. Yeah. The way I go to talk today, I be don't tell everybody say for this revolution, I owe nobody allegiance. Yeah, I owe only the blood of the people who have been killed on the ground. I don't owe nobody. I don't get papa, I don't get mommy, I don't get tribe, I don't get friend, I don't get brother, okay? For this revolution. Yeah. Hello, Lucky Pekin. I don't get no person for this revolution. And so therefore, yeah, I didn't me one. Me one. And I'm a one-man soldier. One-man soldier, na me. So make we build the audience, make I salute everybody with joining. Yeah, Ambazonian must be free. Ambazonian must be free. Thank you very much, Divine About. Now my name that. Son of Victoria. Peking for Victoria. Now for they bury my placenta. So let's go on, click share, let everybody join. Make everybody join. I be don't talk for this revolution, say, make some people, they not think, say, the way I talk for Ayaba. It go end so, or the way they address Makongo, or the way I address this one, Tiko Chai, diplomat, it go end so. No. Some people inside this interim government, where we get, they just not say, Prince J. Carr, my attitude just end for Ayaba. Them no. If you ask about me, Prince J. Carr, I be don't attack Milan Atem them, too, where they play for the interim government. I attack Gili. I don't attack people them. Even this recent time, if you see my attitude, I'm somebody where I know the look face. I know the look face. I don't attack Makongo of recent because the activity is not in favor of the revolution. I don't attack even my person when I be there wait to that don't give and say be your boy. At least for inside this revolution, if the one be some person one to attack him, now even he they be your boy because I be giving my password with the share more like a brother. But when you go out for the revolution, I come direct. Today I'm going to talk about the Momo cartel. I'm not going to call names today, but I'll give a very big warning. Yes, I will give a very big warning for the Momo cartel inside the interim government. And that's why I say if I'm under the interim government, I will not be privileged to talk like this. Because I go the fear I said tomorrow they go move letter say they don't fire me. They go move letter this. But why I stand as an independent activist and I'm not ready to take any position is because I like to speak freely. My merciful truth has to come out plain. The Ambazonia with the bill. Now Ambazonia way, it no go be about tribe. It no go be about where you're from. It no go be about your brother. It no go be about your sister. It no go be about your countryman. Okay? The Ambazonia way we go the bill. Now Ambazonia way, it go be about love for one another. Despite whether you be Bakweri, you be Manu, you be Momo, or you be wherever. The Ambazonia where we go to build. Yes. The Ambazonia that we'll be building is not going to be about tribe. It's not going to be about where you are from. It's not going to be about who you are. No. It's going to be about equality. That's the Ambazonia we're going to build. And I say most of you now, when I not like me, yes. When I like when, as it is, so when we holler for one person, when it comes for your own side for interest, no. Today, some of you not go like the way I go talk. Some of you not go like the way I go talk. If you see your brother where they come up for the revolution, you see your sister where they come up for the revolution, you like it, you say and say they do good job, appreciate a job. For this revolution, we know the one take to where they do, we bring them again. We cannot be running from dictator and power mongering. People where they can hold power for themselves. Then we come again with the people that they hold power for their skin. And we get to respect our chain of hierarchy. I will ask some questions today. I ask and say, if truly we get a vice president, And if our vice president, his role be important for we, if we do respect our vice president. I be don't ask that question. Do we respect our vice president? Do we respect our vice president? Do we respect our vice president? First of all, I go just go straight. Most of una, for instance, Ambazonia, una be very big hypocrites. Una like and when they call other person in name and then your own interest be safeguarded. But when they come for your own side, no, you don't like them. You like them when they call Ayaba. No, when they can hala Makongo, when they can talk this. You like them. But when you get for touch your own interest, no, you don't like them. You don't want to make the touch your own interest. Some people, they already, look, I don't tell una say, inside this revolution, una they see say people they be glad. Those the way they inside this interim government, they be very happy say we don't destroy people when they be fight their interests for outside. But why they inside this interim government they be their own interests? We get serious war. I don't tell una. We get serious war. If you are inside this interim government, I don't tell you say you get to be like you don't get tribe, you don't get brother, you don't get sister. If you have to be an Ambazonian, that is how it has to be. If you get for be an Ambazonian, you have to be an Ambazonian. Like say you don't get tribe, like say you don't get brother, like say you don't get mama, like say you don't get nobody. That's the spirit of an Ambazonian. With that we will be an Ambazonian. But if we don't have to put those things now, we call out the demons now. Then we go be an Ambazonian where it go there like the way the Bulu clan dey. May I tell you now why some people they fear for join this revolution? Be why the audience they be. Please click share. Why you see, I don't repeat them before, why you see many people for Fako, some people for Fako, some people for Ambazonian, for different cultures, even for Northern Zone. You don't ask yourself, so why they say the 100% of black legs them for this revolution, they come on a Northern Zone? You don't ask yourself so? 100%. Majority of the black legs for this revolution, they come on a Northern Zone. You don't ask yourself why? Because some people, they fear say, if Ambazonia therefore exist, their interests no could be guaranteed. Their own interests, their own pride. They fear say the same way as the Bulu clan day, as this Bulu clan day, this Ewondo then the day. If Ambazonia therefore exist, some people, they go want whole Ambazonia for that same Ngomba house. And I don't tell all them, I say for this Ambazonia we go come. The thing where we faced for inside La Republic will never ever repeat itself. I don't care if they hate me or you like me or what. For this Ambazonia where we go the bill, we the youths, we all Ambazonians with the bill. What we see for La Republic will never, if you like you don't watch me, if you like you go and tell your people or tell whoever, I don't care. Me, Prince J. Carr, this Merciful Truth platform will not change tomorrow, it will not change the next day. I started 4 years ago and I will be today, I will be tomorrow, I will be till we get to Boya. In Ambazonia, we need to encourage our women. If you see a woman in Ambazonia is doing a good job, how many women they be ready for put out their faces for this revolution? How many women? How many women are ready to put out their faces? When you go see a woman putting out her face, not caring about a picking them in the fight, you the one underlook some of them? How many women? Look, Helen Akonji will be there on a treasury for under Sisiku period. Helen Akonji, if you put the face, she could not put her face outside. Helen Akonji, no, if you put the face outside. Why Helen Akonji, no, if you put her face outside? Now, because she did not have that guts to. Then you go see women in Ambazonia standing, doing great jobs. And then we underlook them because you want to push an agenda. An agenda. You want that if Ambazonia want to succeed, a particular tribe must be. You see another people coming up, they want to serve. You don't promote them. No. You don't promote the other people. You see your fellow brothers. You find out, no, yes. One thing is very clear. The people of Momo are like their spirit. They are very involved in the revolution. Yeah. But there are some particular group of people there which I will not call their name today. But I'm going to say what is happening in Fako. In Fako, of recent, let me go to it, please. As you're joining, click share. This my live show today will be like Merciful Truth. Yeah, because I don't tell all una. I don't tell everybody. Don't think say, as I don't talk for Makongo, I talk for the others, I talk for Ayaba. Then when it comes for some particular people under interim government, I like open rebuke. I like open rebuke. I like them too much. Open rebuke. Now we don't make Ambazonia revolution we did for this position where we did today. Open rebuke. Open rebuke. That means you come for Facebook, you can't call person in name. You tell the people of Ambazonia which that person they do. Now you don't make we wait today. We get unity. We get solidarity. You finally say after the struggling, after all the confusion was said by Sisiku and everything to weaken our faith, to weaken our hopes. You see, and say we stand out today. It's because of truth. It's because of truth. It's because of, say, we the one build an Ambazonia where it's not about people, it's not about tribe, it's not about where you're from. It's not about whether you are a Bakwarian, you are a Manuman, or you're who. We want to build an Ambazonian that is about us. It's about the people. It's about oneness. It's about we living together. Look Europe, look America. You are in America, you are in Europe. Have you ever seen somebody in Texas is telling the other person from Minneapolis, say, go back to your state? Have you? Or you never see some person for inside Europe, the third person for Germany, say, go back to your place, maybe the person for Germany, the stand for Norway? Have you seen that? Have you seen that? That's the kind of Ambazonia we have to build. Now, let me give a brief about what is really eating me up. We don't be for FACO inside this period. The Secretary of Home Affairs, Ambrose, for inside the interim government, he never be able to solve problem where it go on for FACO. FACO County, yes, will be to get actions, but most of the restoration fighters for inside FACO County, they not be there loyal to the county. They not be there loyal. For the few period of time where we don't do for FACO County, money don't pump out. Money don't pump out. Let me get tissue, please. Just click share. Let me get a tissue because I'm feeling some heat here. Greetings, everyone. At least I don't come back. That heat be the one worrying me small. This is the main reason why when I see I'd always deny say I'm not going to be inside government till we free, because there are still so many dirty snakes, dirty habits where they go on, and we need to come online like this. We trash them off. Yeah, we trash the dirty habits off. Before we want to get to Ambazonian, there will be no Southern Sudan or Northern Sudan as some people they think. No. They would go, Ambazonia will go as one people, as one nation, with a different ideology. We will destroy every psychological or mentality where La Republic don't put that for our brain. We have to destroy it. That's why I don't propose for the people of Ambazonia. I say, if we get Ambazonia, the first law will get for pass now about corruption and about tribalism. No, there's nothing about trashing in the back. There is nothing about trashing in the back. There is nothing. Trashing in the back had long died ago. That's how some people started, and I about showed them and the others, they had horns. No, we don't trash nothing in the back. What's there to trash in the back? You don't trash nothing in the back. Anything that has to be about interest is trashed in the open. There's nothing about holding in the back. Nobody can destroy the institutions which we have put in place. You the fear say, I can't talk Eric Tato go carry and go the same. Eric Tato is a nobody. The baby boy, he's nobody. Or you think, say, Ayabacho, they go carry him. Look, the people of Ambazonia are wise. Don't think, say, you will watch me, you the fear. No. By the time I end this video, I go there maybe 200, 300, 400. The majority of the people where they think from Ambazonia, they will come watch this video. Now, what they go say, go get 7,000, 8,000 views. Ambazonia people are wise. If Ambazonia people know how to shift that, you think all my days I come here, I don't call people's name, I'm educating people on the oneness of Ambazonia. You think it's all those who are watching me that I just take it? No, they understand. Some people have a dream for Ambazonia to be like America, to be like Europe. Some people have the dream for Ambazonia to be like what Aijo and Bia are doing today in La Republic. Yeah, some people want Amazonia to be like what Bia has today, which after almost how many years, 40 years in power, there is no road, you have flood everywhere. But majority of the people know what we do. And that's why I've said it here, that the same way I talk about Ayabacho, the same way I talk about AGC, the same way I told you Eritato is compromised, the same way I said Sisiku will not rule from jail, is the same way I will condemn any person in that interim government which we are building, which is the blood of Amazonia, that want to use it to build up a foundation of personal interest. It will not work. It won't work. Now, this is what happened, and I want every Amazonian to know. And I'm bringing it out here very, very clear out. Not that I hate somebody. Fako County has been growing up. As you know, Fako County, we have mixed breed from different other places. Yeah, we are working in solidarity. We are working in unity in Fako County. We love everyone in Fako County, and we are living there as brothers. Now, of recently, they brought in the county by county, the LGA by LGA, which is a very good thing, which I am the main ambassador of that. Now, when it came into Fako County, the people of Moyuka LGA had to go and form their county. Now, those who were the ESCO by then was not formed by those representing their LGAs and county. I want everybody to listen to this. The ESCO then was not formed by those who were representing their LGA and their county. So, when Moyuka people went to do, they all went in one group. Now, those who were part of the ESCO then were not in their LGA. I want all of you to bear me witness. That's how I do in the revolution. I want all of you to bear me witness. Or you put your wisdom in this as I'm saying it. Don't just listen. If you have a pen, if I'm wrong, you tell me, Prince Jake, I'm wrong. If I'm right, you tell me, Prince Jake, I'm right. So, all those who were in the ESCO by then, when we formed the ESCO of Fako County, were not from LGA or county. No, they were just people who voluntarily wanted to work, and we saw that they are patriots for the revolution. Even myself, I was one of among. We just picked and we formed the ESCO to guide because we saw our passion for the revolution. Now, when they came with the county by county and the LGA by LGA, which was a very good thing, everybody had to go and start bringing up the grassroots mobilization and everything. The people of Moyuka went to do their own. Now, those who were part of the ESCO, they wanted to belong, they wanted to be the leaders of Moyuka LGA. Because they said they were already in the ESCO, so they have to maintain. They already arranged themselves. So there were some women among, the women said, no, it's not going to work like that. It's not that because you guys have been part of the ESCO, that you want now, because we are coming to form the Moyuka LGA, you want to make sure that since you guys were part of the ESCO, you're part of the Security Council, you guys must maintain yourself inside. We must do a democratic something. We need to bring in new people into that ESCO since you guys have been there for long. Problem started. The old ones who were inside the ESCO, they said no. They went, they formed their own groups. The new ones, they said no. The vice president of Amazonia, before that happened, the Secretary of Home Affairs had a meeting with them. We are the people of Amazonia, so you have to know everything. There is nothing like backdoor. We are the people. When something has been held underground for long, these issues are going about almost 4 months, 5 months now. It's good for you to know. The Secretary of Home Affairs could not solve the problem. When there, he was not able to solve the problem. The Vice President of Amazonia, Southern Cameroon, came into the thing and solved the problem. Created one group and put all the people of the Moyuka LGA in that group. Some members of the ESCO, because they think they belong to the Security Council, or because they know fighters on the ground. I will not call names today, but in future time I will call names. They went and they exited themselves from the group formed by the vice president. I'm telling you, some members of the Moyuka LGA, because they know fighters, they are part of the Security Council, they exit the group formed by the vice president of Amazonia. Formed by the vice president. of Amazonia, and they went and formed they exited the group and were there. Now, the Secretary of Defense is good. I'm saying he did not take any action. Everybody has been silent. Now, we saw that the defense, the security of FACO was not moving well. Because one day the general of FACO insulted our president. What insolence? Insulted the president of the Republic of Southern Cameroon, Amazonia, in an audio, telling us that he will join Sisiku and the others, that we should be ready for whatever. Now, we, the people of Ako, we have seen the way the BLM is very strong. We decided that, okay, since these boys, most of them, they are from, they belong to Mountain Lions, which Fako County has invested nearly all their resources before anything. I'm telling you, more than 100,000 pounds into. If you are here and you don't want to be, if I block you, into the Mountain Lions. Now we say, okay, we have to bring discipline. I said it here, I said to them, Le BLM, the Red Dragons was like that. The Red Dragons was once also, the soldiers were not loyal to their people. And when Reverend Asong went there, she's a woman, she's a mother, but she has principles. Even if you ask Mark Barata of SCAF, they will tell you, of NAC, they will tell you, that if there is a woman, I'm not saying it because I want to praise her, but I'm saying it because it's the truth. If there is one woman in this revolution that has principles and you don't play with it, it's Reverend Asong. You don't insult her. If you insult her when she's right, she will come for you. And I respect her rules. We don't underlook women. If you see a woman putting her all in the revolution, you need to respect her. She's very good to apologize when she sees you two are willing to apologize. So we saw the way Reverend Asong put leadership in Le BLM, which is keeping Le BLM and Field Marshal alive today. We, the people of Ako, we needed action because we had the money. But because the fighters were familiar to the faces they knew in Fako, the fighters were taking us like some playwrights. We said, Reverend Asong, we need you to come and put discipline in Fako. Discipline. We did an election in Fako County and we elected Reverend Asong as the new security chief. The few people, which was the people who were once in the ESCO, which the same people left to go and form Moyuka LG and want to impose themselves, the same people rejected Reverend Asong. And these same people, the Secretary of Defense, John Igewan, is still keeping them in the NSC. These same people. It's good. They know the soldiers. But Reverend Asong too is not an old broom. I mean, it's not a new broom. She's an old broom in the revolution. Now, my question was, are we begging people to serve in the revolution and disobey people we have put to represent Amazonians? Are some people in this revolution more greater than the vice president? That the vice president of Amazonia will make a forum and put everybody inside, and some few people will exit the forum, and everything is normal? Momo cartel. The Momo cartel, I know more about it. I'm saying it today to the people in Momo cartel. I will not call names, but they know what I'm talking about. The next day, I will come in this merciful truth. The Momo cartel, it will not be easy. My life is for this revolution. And I don't care how you look. The Momo cartel, which is working out, you think you want to build a chain. You don't want other people to serve. The next day, I will be on this live show. I will be calling names. And that's why you see me, Prince, that interim government is not about you all. That interim government, we fought. So you can go out there and go and tell people to write rubbish about me as you guys did when they were doing Watana Wata. You guys can go out there. I don't give a damn. I have faced challenges in this revolution, not today, not yesterday. I have faced challenges long time ago, 4 years, and I'm still standing. In the Amazonia we will build, there will be no tribe, there will be nothing. If you are not doing a job and somebody's come, you need to give that person a chance. If the both of you are not understanding yourself and a third party comes in, not any kind of third party, not any kind of third party, the vice president of Southern Cameroons comes in and make peace, and you underlook the peace, then we will kick you out. We're not breaking people in this revolution. If Eric Ato and Mark Barata can live away, if Hinfu and Foncha, who are controlling forces, there is nobody in that ground zero. Once we, the people of Amazonia, decide, you will go. You will go. Whether you are who in that interim government or in that NSC, you will go. If you guys don't know that today. If you are in the interim government, you need to respect what the VP is doing. If the vice president has done something, it has to be like that. And I'm still repeating it. I will not call names. But this is what is happening. I've already been briefed by the Momo cartel. I have my secret people who are working. I've already been briefed by the Momo cartel. Yes, don't think that is because I've heard it from Ayabacho. No. I have my secret, and I already know the chain, how it is working. Even the attack we faced in Watana Wata, I already know. So I've always told you guys, I don't come and talk anyhow. The day I want to handle the Momo cartel, I will come here full openly. Because Amazonia, there will be no tribalism. There will be no tribalism. I already have one mama who came into one group, one county. I don't want to call the county. And she wanted to join me because she could not speak the traditional language. They kicked her out of the county. Today she supported Imeme. She's part of the Meme County. There are many files I have. I sit quiet and I don't talk. It doesn't mean that no. There are some people who are preparing Ambazonia that before we want to reach, let their own people be at a particular position, like the Bulu clan. It will not work. They are preparing their brothers, that all their tribal people, all their countrymen, because they are part of the revolution, and others are not. Let them occupy position. But you see somebody which is really wanting to work. Let's be very frank. If there has to be a best coordinator in this revolution when it concerns defense, if we want to give kudos, we'll give to Reverend Asson. It's not about anything. If she can put her head in all the defense to make it great, let her do it. Don't look her to be a woman. Don't look her. We don't talk about love, we talk about meritocracy. If there have to be a woman in this revolution that is bringing up the revolution, Reverend Asson has to be given 100% kudos. She has done it more than you men, more than you. It is from a county that we started having Le Fanse. It wasn't from your county. She was the one coordinating it. She was the one looking for all the wisdom. If she has to participate in all the counties to put it, don't look at her that she's a woman and that you are a man, or that because she's a member of the interim government and you don't want her. That will not work. You all should take note. You all should take note. Or you get me this day, or things will go upside down. Things will rotate. If Reverend Asson has worked in the BLM, today we see what the BLM is producing. If she has to put her brains in all the counties for we to get Amazonian free, let me tell you, she will do it. Forget about that your rules and whatever you are trying to put in to manipulate and put people on your choice. Look, we destroyed the ASC. We destroyed the ASC. And we can do and undo. We are the people of Amazonia. That's why I stood for the voiceless. I don't care about protocols or what. I care about the victory of Amazonia. So that's the first thing I wanted to say. That's the first thing I wanted to say, and I hope it has gone out. So if you are part of the Momo cartel, withdraw and serve Amazonia with your pure heart, because the seat will be very hot for you guys in some few days to come. If you are part of the Momo cartel or of any cartel inside the interim government which you're preparing yourself, that when Amazonia get free, your brothers of or a particular tribe will be on top, it's a fat lie. From the day I studied this war, I knew that some particular people are not joining this war because they feel like the same thing the Bulu people are doing in Cameroon is the same thing some people will do when it comes to Southern Cameroon. And I have decided that me, Prince Jeka, son of Victoria, it is not going to happen in Amazonia. All those who have weak minds that the same thing we are facing in La Republique will happen in it will not. It will never. The structures of Amazonia is going to be which, if anybody has to rule Amazonia, you will not have a tribe, you will not have a village, you will not have anything. You have to follow Amazonia, the people of Amazonia, like you are from the 13 counties. You will not come and follow Amazonia like you are from a tribe. No. If Endeli was loved in Kambe, but he was from Fako, ask yourself that if he was talking about the Bakwerian tribe, will he be loved from Fako? Endeli was loved in Kambe. In Du. Was Endeli a man of Du? He wasn't a man of Du. Because our ancestors, they built a foundation that is not about where you are from. It's about the people and the nation of Southern Cameroon. I posted you guys airport in 1955 in Nguti. Did you not see the airport? Did you not see it? If it had to exist today, it would be more than that here on the Dead Cemetery Airport. It's because our parents, they did not look about that. So I'm saying it to you all. If you like, don't share my video. If you like, you tell people. You guys are the one. You said they should not promote me because you wanted me to attack only Sisiku them, attack only Ayaba them. That's not me. That's not me. You don't know. You guys, you said very soon I will change. Yes. Look, I can be even more worse than Eric when it has to come to this interim government. If you have to be a bad seed there. Maybe you have not watched my videos. In my videos, I said they will be removing bad seeds. And if you make yourself confident to the president and the president doesn't want to react, there are many ways we can do. The issue which happened with Milan and Patterson, it will not repeat itself. It will not. If you like, you can hate me. If you like, you can go and tell people not to share my video. If you like, you can tell people not to contribute to Watana Wata. I've seen that not one time, not two times. If anybody wants to contribute to Watana Wata, we'll do it. But me, Prince, as long as I'm concerned, I'm not following about people's politics. I'm seeing by the future to come. Okay. Thank you. Now, Kamto and Sisiku, they are failed today. Before I go to Kamto and Sisiku, I want to say the LGA, which the vice president of the interim government, Harrison Abongwa, went and initiated in Moyuka, is the one that stand. Fidelis, forget about giving up position, cabinet or whatever. Give up which cabinet? Do you have a land? Come here with cabinet. How many people are dying in Ground Zero belong to cabinet, whatever? Leave us about cabinet. If there are people in the cabinet who are good to do defense, let them do. Is it surprised? Are you surprised that there are, in America there are people who hold 3 positions? Even in this interim government, are there no people who hold 2 positions? What do you mean by cabinet here? So if Reverend Asong is good to do something because she's a member of what cabinet, she will not go and do a job because she say cabinet. Do you have a land? Is that cabinet in Amazonia, Southern Cameroon? Cabinet in diaspora? What do you mean about cabinet? If Reverend Asong is able to put the boys in Ground Zero to order, she has the right to do it. Forget about cabinet. You don't be telling me about cabinet when boys are dying and we need people. When they are talking about cabinet, will the cabinet come and defend Fako when we don't have actions on the ground? Will the cabinet come and do it? Will the cabinet come and defend Fako when we need action? It's me, Prince J. Carr. The insult will be coming back to me and the people of Fako. Will the cabinet come and defend Fako that you're telling me cabinet? You guys make some things like we are we are not in Amazonia. When we need some of you cabinets is to go out there and look for us logistics to get RPG. Don't be telling me about cabinets. Some days I will come for you members of those cabinets. We are in this world, we don't have RPG. You only sing about cabinet. From one meeting to the other, cabinet. Please don't just let me concentrate, Fidelis. Don't bring me your protocols here. Don't bring me your protocols. Don't bring, if we have somebody that has to do the job, let the person do the job. I don't want to call the other names. I'm just here to say it, and we will never underlook women who want to do job. We will never. We will never underlook any woman that wants to do a job. Reverend Asong today, if Lebialem, we can say Lebialem is one of the freest counties which have been liberated in Amazonia. It's thanks to Reverend Asong. So don't limit her qualities because of one so-called cabinet. Don't limit her qualities. Don't do that. Don't limit her qualities. Don't limit her qualities in the name of cabinet. Cabinet, let her move position from cabinet, cabinet this, cabinet that. If there is a woman that can do a job in the revolution, don't limit her qualities. Don't dare. People are dying every day. We want the war to end. Don't go and limit her that. Somebody say block Daniel. I will. Let me see. Don't go and limit her and say no because she belongs to a particular this thing, so a cabinet, so she need to do what cabinet when people are dying? Is the cabinet not the people of Amazonia cabinet? What cabinet are you talking about? Now I need to be like this. That's why I did not want to join any government. So the LGA in Moyuka, which the one which the vice president, and if it's not put in place, the Secretary of Home Affairs will be fired. I'm not mixing my words. If they don't put it in place, if that LGA of Moyuka, except the vice president comes and want to do otherwise, fine. But the vice president of Amazonia put in place, if the Secretary of Home Affairs don't ensure that LGA stands, then we will stand for him to be fired. There are many people who can do the job. If you like to get angry with me, I don't care. It's your business. The same way we respect the president is the same way we respect the vice president. The vice president will not take his time, go to somewhere, go and do a meeting, bring people together, initiate peace, then form an LGA, then you break. Then the same people who break off, they are still in the NSC. What insolence! Because we are just sitting and we are talking about Ayoptabe, we are talking about Ayabacho, so they're just wanting to do anyhow. Do you know they can poison some of us today for that interim government you're serving in? Do you know? If the Secretary of Home Affairs doesn't do it, me, I'll be the first. If he doesn't get fired in this revolution, then let's see what happens. If he doesn't go back and initiate that LGA, which the vice president of this revolution put, and let the others who is there wherever, let them come and be there. We need to teach people to be humble. I cannot come here and I'm talking about Ayabacho every day not being humble, and we have some people who are in the interim government and they are not humble. I cannot come here every day. We are attacking Ayabacho to make the county and LGA strong, and then we have people in the interim government which they hold power. What power are you holding? What power? When we go to Amazonia, everything will be dissolved. I still find so many power-interested self-individuals inside there. Inside there. It's very easy. If you have worked, me, I'm here. Today, I've had activists who have come, they are doing more. More than I do. Most of you have hated me today. Yeah, but you don't see me comparing. You destroyed me. I was having people were coming to view. You went on that. Don't give your money to Watana Wata. Don't give this. Prince Jeka will turn Eritato. You wrote all things about me, but I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I have been here and I will be here. You have told people not to view me, people not to contribute, but people still contribute to Watana Wata. We are still moving around the same LGS and county, which you are belonging to, which you say they should not contribute. We are still giving them $300 for war draft. We still do it. We still do it. And I'm proud of myself. So it's not about you telling people not to give. No, that merciful truth will be destroyed. It's a lie. Merciful truth is there to uphold justice for this revolution. Whether interim government, Ayabacho, Sisiku, or whoever, merciful truth is there to uphold the truth for this revolution. So the LGA, which has been initiated by the VP, will stand. Except the VP want to do otherwise. And my next time I'm coming on this platform, I'll be calling names. The Momo cartel, this is how I did it for Ayabacho. I'll be calling names, I'll be bringing videos, and I'll be bringing evidences. The next time I'll be coming, my phone will be filled up. I will not care what will happen. This is a warning. If you guys are there to disrespect people we are put to serve, which are humble. The next time I am coming, this my phone will be filled with evidences. And I'll be coming for we, the people of Amazonian, to see. And we don't care because nobody can destroy what we have built, even so-called Konegi Mafia. No. When you build something on the truth, the foundation is like Mount Zion. It can never be destroyed. Why you see this interim government is strong today? It's because it was built on truth, not on lies, not on tribalism. No. What is wrong with my internet? Why you see this interim government is strong? That Ayaba, Sisiku, La Republique cannot destroy it. Is because from the beginning, people like us, I'm proud of myself. If you don't appreciate me, for 4 years, I'm proud of myself. People like us have stood for this interim government with our life for 4 years, not caring whether people poison us. For 4 years, I've sacrificed my life to make sure it stands. That's why you see today, it is there. So we will not leave people to come in with their dirty ideologies to come and spoil it. If the interim government is there, we have the vice president, we have the president, you must accord them respect. 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 If they come somewhere and they do something which you were part of, and you undermine them, or a secretary or whichever undermine, it has never happened. Even in the days of Sisiku, it never happened. If Sisiku did not say we should leave the case between Patterson and Milan, the Facebook, Coco Blinks is the AXA. The Facebook was already going upside down. We already said they should dismiss Atem Milan for the money he stole with the webmaster. Ask everybody. We did not care. Nobody could destroy the institutions of the interim government. When Milan Atem collected money with webmaster, immediately Patterson notified us. We were there. So I want us to be very, very focused. Very focused. The Amazonia we have to build, it should be the one that, if they say, my brother, you have done well, be able to give power without complication. Look, even in our commonplace Nigeria. Nigeria, a president can do wayo for 1 term, but the next term, no, he's out. That is what we need to do. He hands over not with war, but with peace. If you are in a LGA, if you are a security chief, you are whatever, a chairman, or you are whoever, if another person comes, be willing to give that person the handover and help the person put his own ideologies. Why should it be that it must only be some of you, only some of you, only some of you? If they leave Amazonia only for you, can you? That's the same attitude with Ayabacho. He doesn't want to give nobody another chance. They have been there for 27 years and they are still there. Some of you have been in this revolution in the self-defense. Your brain don't hurt. You don't think all kind of thing. When you say no, the work again, may you two can take small rest. Make some other person continue. No. You don't go inform your brother and say tribalism don't start. You don't go inform this one, they say tribalism don't start. Prince Jeka don't try tribalism. Fako don't start tribalism. Because of say the same way you rest small. Make some person who say don't do some small job, make you can try for see what if you do small. You never check and say no, may you give that person helping hand. You never check and so. Then now which kind of Amazonia will the bill? Now which kind of Amazonia will the bill? When I do so, you will now go back and say no. More I not go watch Prince Jeka. Don't contribute to Prince Jeka. Prince Jeka will soon become Eric Tato. So is that the Amazonia you want to build? We will never have that. We should be an Amazonia that if some person come, you should be able to say, my sister, I don't try you. For example, what happened in Fako? The security chief in Fako could not control those boys. The boys were not loyal to the ESCO. That's the truth. Before you see we're calling for Reverend Asson to come and help us in Fako, the security chief in Fako was the boys of they were not loyal to us. They talked to us anyhow, but we're still giving money. It was absolutely nonsense. The fighters were not loyal. The fighters were doing what they want. When we talk, if the only thing they want is money, we ask them, do this? No. Do you hear some members, some people who are in the county will say, oh, you have to go fight for ground? But we're asking them that those who are the other counties who are giving money and the fighters are loyal, are they fighting on the ground? Then they will insult the president. They will tell us, we want to talk, we'll go find our people, they will kill. We see things are going off hands. There was no protocol, no military protocol. Then we say, no. We look around. We notice Lebi Alem has order. Who was in charge? It was a woman there. We said, Reverend Asong, come and help us. And then when Reverend Asong come, because of greed for power, just like how Ayabacho they are doing, you go and invoke tribalism. Say, no, they don't bring tribalism. What is so simple to just say, hey, Reverend Asong, you don't come. Mama, I go assist you. And let me ship for back. Me you to do, I might rest more. Sometimes if you do something, I learn. Then I see how I go help you there. All for one, one for all. Is that not the principle? No. The other ones which are up, they say, no, Reverend Asong can't take power. It like say some money they with the papas for some corner, we will not know. But we go know. It like say some money the day with the slide for some corner with some benefits the day. Because I don't understand. Under all for one, if some person come, you just get for help the person. Say, my sister, my brother, you're welcome. Where? Now the situation, this is why they face, so this boy, they not be loyal. Now the thing what they face, they talk for president anyhow. Wait to go feed do. Una put una head together. No, the next thing now, Reverend Asong is not good. Reverend Asong is a member of the cabinet. Reverend Asong, what is that the Amazonia want to be? Is that the Amazonia we want to build? Look me, among the activists in this revolution, I'm one of the oldest who is still standing for this interim government. There are many who are coming here. Some don't even share my videos. Some don't even share my videos, but I share all activist videos. The day I did not share one, whoop, it was attacked that Prince Jeka doesn't share. Go to my page, I share all. But ask them how many activists share my videos. Amongst all the activists who are here, I'm one of the oldest. I'm one of the oldest. But when I try to do something, ooh, bad, they bring me down. But I've never brought one activist under the interim government down. That's Uku Blinks there. She will tell you. She will tell you. I've never, except the one who goes off the train. For all the activists there, I'm the one of the oldest, but I've never. Some they even come, I go off my. I don't think no one day an activist of this interim government has seen me, Prince J come live, his life, he goes off for me. No one day. But if an activist is live and I'm live, I go off my show, I off and I tell my people, go and watch them. It's not because I'm weak. It's not because I could not do it, but it's because I want to show a sign that I'm not fighting for anything. I want to show you a sign we are not comparing for anything. We are fighting the same war. We are fighting the same cause. It's not about views. It's all about what you have in the brain. Because what you have in the brain, in what I have in my brain, you cannot take it from me. It's not about how many people view me. It's about what I have in my brain. They come, I encourage. Everyone wants to do, I share. Everyone, I promote everyone. That's what we need to do. Because we are fighting the same war. I don't attack no activists and I share all. That is the because if we don't start like that, that's why you see other person tomorrow there'll be a Northern Sudan. That's why some Southern Cameroonians are still scared to join this revolution. That's why some Southern Cameroonians are still scared because they still feel that some of you have the spirit of Bianism. They still feel that some of you have the spirit of Bianism. Some of you are just fighting for your own interests. You're not different from the Ayabas. You're not different from the Sisikus and the Milan attempts and the rest. That's what many Southern Cameroonians who are not part of this revolution, where they enjoy their life, most of them, that's what they feel. How can you prove them? Then you need to love one another. Don't think that you are the omnipotent, you are the omnipresent. If somebody has to come, give that person a helping hand. Join that person's brain with your own brain. They say two can do more better than one. Join that person with your own, and then you see how you can impact more solutions. But some of you will not be so. You don't say no because they don't give you position. You know all thing. Any man the own way they come now, na rice. You be like Kawolo. Any man own way they come, the man want you can take you na tribalism. How? Well, that's how I mean. You can tell people not to watch me, but my truth always come up. That's me. Now, we have seen what has happened today in La Republique. Those who were supporting Kamto, they have failed. I said it before. It's only a stupid man that will inform the public that I'm going to steal in a bank. It's only a stupid man. How you go and go do demonstration? You don't put date, you don't put time where you go do demonstration. That one, I was kind, that's stupidity. When I look all of them, so and when I say this some of their school, I knew the demonstration are not going to work. And I never share someone. I believe say all them, they don't go carry Sisiku picture, put them for back. Say me the free Sisiku, free that. I just laughed. All the other activists, the chameleon and the baby boy, they were there. I don't understand, not plenty of one come on said, I go block owner. The chameleon boy, they will be aware, support, they will be support, say no, come to demonstration. In a revolution, you must be wise. Nothing can come out from Kamto. Nothing. I don't tell one before say, Bia is a king. You see, as they put that small boys them for ground, they made it sing for Paul Bia. Say Paul Bia be president. When I they put them, I don't tell one say, Bia is a king. It's not about you saying there is no demonstration. There is no demonstration for this well or the next generation we go move Bia for power. Some of you know they understand. There is no demonstration for this well, for the next well we go move Bia for power. I don't know when these frogs, these francophones, they go understand. I don't know when. But make the try hear this. The only thing where if you move Bia for power, no be even a coup d'etat. A coup d'etat no if you move Bia for power. Na a rebel group. That means a rebel group where military no even know, no nothing. Na a rebel group where it get for be planned for at least 7 years. Go fit try. I be don't explain on that. You see, the Amazonia liberation struggle where they go now, the war for Amazonia, that's the only way where we could be free. If we want to demonstrate for embassies, demonstrate for whatever, we waste our time. Now, what I be telling the last time, say the new ministry we have is the AK-47 ministry. Because President Sako no be no diplomat. He no he mayor for UK. He no he governor for Texas. He no he senators. But he know one thing. And that thing, they pull all international bodies made a listing to you. That thing at AK-47. I be don't explain for now why. I be used to tell this my baby brother we will don't be together. So I be give my Facebook. I used to tell you say, diplomacy not ever win with this war. And not true, because that will become some of these distractors they be the talk but will be the things say if you do. Demonstrations for embassy not win with this war. As the days they go on, one man they realize themselves for many issues the woman be do. None of them. The only one good thing where it don't help win, so we don't put ourselves under counties and LGAs where it the group we for fight. One thing where if you win this war na AK-47. That's the only thing where if you win. Because with AK, it call the international community. Say something is happening. Something will happen. With all that demonstration will happen for all the news the way they try for do today for inside the Republic. That thing they don't fall. It didn't like water where they try for decks back. All the international bodies the way they get interest for inside the Republic. Nothing will hold. See, Cameroon, I just call Cameroonians. They be done the sleep long time. Bia, after the 1982 coup d'etat we take move Aijo. Bia be don't program itself very, very well. I be don't do some of my live show for you where I explain for una where to be a do. But most of una not be take time for listening, maybe. Una realize and say, Kamto first of all, it is stupid. If Kamto be one do demonstration, you know people will tell the police, tell any person. It was supposed to do it secretly for back. Nobody be get for no. Then for one good morning, they just see thousands of people for street. That's how they do things. Now so they do that kind of thing. You know people will choose day where Amazonia they go demonstrate. Now which kind of thing will they want show? 22nd September and a day we will come out for streets. That's the day we came out. So you know if you go choose 22nd, say you want to come out. If Kamto be then a wise man where go school, and if other people them that partisan gang them and the others where they support, including some clown activists them inside Amazonia revolution, if they too true they begin the numbers no man no be supposed for no. I'd be very shocking say some gullible activists they were inside Southern Cameroon where they claim to be activists. They can't talk say, oh, maybe this Kamto, Momo will support Kamto. You don't support nonsense. Posting it on Facebook when you have a king on the throne of Cameroon, a king, and then if you say Kamto go do demonstration, Demonstrations, if you want to do demonstration, even for Libya, for Mali, and for the other places, they know they talk for morning time. All man, they just lock its door. That's how they do it. Man, tell you something. The prison cells for inside the whole of Cameroon, man call Cameroon, enough it contain 100,000 people. Now, say some of you don't know, that's the only secret where if you break beer out from that place. The thing will happen for Zimbabwe and the thing will happen for Mali. You see for inside Ivory Coast, they call public demonstration. They never talk there where the demonstration go be. Now the group where it arrange the demonstration, it go surely get a WhatsApp group. It go put the prominent people for each quarter, for each town them. After they talk now, maybe they go learn. As Ivory Coast, they do their demonstration. Now the prominent people, my block. Now the prominent people, where they for some particular town, maybe the prominent man for Douala 5, I teach them. The prominent man for Douala 3, Douala 1, Douala 2, and the others. The boss go make a group, put them there. Nobody no go know that day. Now done there for quarter. That means that correct, that strong head picking, and they go know that day. You go tell any man lock him up. You arrange him. That means when they for one WhatsApp group, that's what demonstration they be. My friend, the way I know the plenty, I ask about them. The day when the demonstration get for being that picking, they already inform everybody. Everybody don't know, but military don't know. Nobody don't know. For morning time, all man come up for road. You know, see what happened for Ambazonia, Southern Cameroon? All we be there for outside about close to 50,000. How many people they be arrested that day? They be only finally go shoot now some people they after. When you come out one do demonstration, no come out 200,000 people for outside. No prison jail. And if when yesterday they don't arrest on one man, the population know they go home. You know see what happened for South Korea? South Korea, that way they want to move their president for embezzlement. They sit down for street for 2 weeks. They chop people the way they make chop can't sell them for street, can't give them free. No man no be the go house. All them be there for road. How you go do demonstration for 6 o'clock? It won't be 5 o'clock for evening. All man don't go house. Demonstration for move a president. Una they take and say na night vigil. Nobody is going home. When any man they come for road, all stores they open, they sell. Una they shit for road. No business, no taxi, no bus, no nothing, no the worker. Till the president go down. Till the president go down. Now for that you know say some man mean business. But when you can start announce, we go get demonstration for 22nd September. You the people I'll be there. It is like some comedy show. And then you hear some activists the way they say they go school, they study, they add their brain to for they say, yes, he's right. You don't say to the reason. Because one, Enam Nabia, the House of Assembly Nabia, the Judiciary Nabia, the Senate Nabia, the Chiefs Nabia, the Commissaire de Police Nabia. When someone say Nabia, it might tell you, I will explain that for you now. Bia don't build the democratic or the name say Republic of Cameroon or democracy or anything for Cameroon. Now just sham. Cameroon don't live under a dictator, under a monarchy state for a very long time. If you don't know. By the time we some of we around that kind 1998, Cameroon don't be transformed to a monarchy. When a king be rule. But those principles. Now I say when you go, if you want to learn, go under and go and see the principles of how the French take transform their presidents to become kings. And all of them, where they transform them for all them, like the man for Gabon and Bia, most of them, they inside the Freemasonic listing, you cannot move them. Most of them. And how did they do them? They make themselves become king or leader for everything. For example, Enam, na Bia the graduate students from Enam. It make it say I be the boss of Enam. That directorate for Enam, na Bia, the appoint the directorate of Enam. That means indirectly, na Bia the control Enam. You go for Emir, na Bia, the graduate students for Emir. Na Bia the appoint the director for Emir. If you want to look indirectly, na Bia the control Emir. You go now for the judiciary. When I just see, I'm just come out of recent. Now, be the appoint state judges and magistrates. State judges. So if you want to look at Nabia, the control the judiciary because now they appoint. I want to open some of our eyes, make una know. Some of them way, and I want to be telling I say federation, no fi ever hold. You know fi ever hold, you know fi ever be. So you look at for judiciary Nabia. Now you go for where did they make law, where did they create law for the House of Assembly and the Senate, Nabia. Now, Bia not represent itself. They say, now here, I see there for the Emir, I see there for the Enam, and I see there for maybe the judiciary. You know, do so. He create a political party. That political party now, those them way they lead for the Constitutional Council, they be appointed by Bia. So now Bia, they control the Constitutional Council. I hope so you did hear. That's that. If you now already, I don't want to tell you now for no say it everywhere. You are sleeping. It for everywhere. Now, be the control the Constitutional Council. From the Constitutional Council, you go for inside the political side, CPDM. You go for the CPDM. Now, be a day. Now, CPDM gets 7 inside the National Assembly. It don't come 100 CPDM gets 75. So automatically, now be the control the House of Assembly. You go for the Senate. Out of 100% for the Senate, be the control 75. So automatically, now be get the Senate. So now, you want to look for Emir and for the commissioner that they come out, now for the, all the others that they come out, colonel, captain. You want to go move that kind of person for how? Where any man they want buy a head for play with a chop day. They go kill you now. You want to go move that kind of person how? As Kamto and the other activists they say demonstration, move outside. You want to go move, you smoke na banga. You want to go move that kind of person how with demonstration. It's not easy. Because some commissioner where don't just graduate, where it will never take his own choco, he go shoot you for so you want can block your market. Or for some magistrate where you never collect his own bribe for building mommy house, after mommy don't spend more than 5 million, may enter in arm. He go send you for more than 20 years in jail. So how you want for Kamu Bia? He's a king. He's already a king. Bia is a king. Because every person we don't put up for the demand, they fight for your own interest. You cannot touch him. Before if you want to come for corner him and die. The only thing you feel do. Now if you feel be able for demonstrate a worldwide demonstration. And may only God help you because they go take some of that boys them for night, they kill them. Because no was street they no get light. Boy, they go sit down for street, say they want to do demonstration. Military go start kiki them, small kiki them. The other one, they go run for that night, they run, go house, go sleep. People, they do demonstration for 1 week, sit down for road. Now, developed countries, the way they get light for all corner. Where if policeman touch one, kill one, all man go come out. So you can say, it be impossible. It be impossible. The only thing way they have get for happen, now they don't start plan bomb them. So good. May they destroy all things, chop no go be. That's the only thing they feel live themselves. May come to go start find bomb them, start plant bomb them the whole place. Tell you, say may go find bomb them, start plant bomb them the whole place. Because that's the way they do for this demonstration. It wasted time. It wasted time. It can never take Bia out. Bia is a king. He's a king already. Even the chiefs them, he don't take the powers from the chief. If you understand the politics of Bia, you no go ever think say demonstration will take it. Now war go move Bia as they do Gaddafi. You see the way they take out Gaddafi, now so they get to take out Bia. The way they take out Gaddafi, now war. Now war. You just go to start plant bomb. Just find one colonel, just get for the implement, get dynamites them, just the planter for important places, they just the bomb them. One colonel just get for act secretly, just the bomb every place. Now so. Now, I believe say all una don't learn. For we Southern Cameroonians, I thank una for the wonderful ghost town we una get today. Make una stay focused. When I see and say the way be I don't be inside, not be so want to make Southern Cameroon be. We fight for same Southern Cameroon, they fine. Because if we get for leave with the kind people the way they did for some position for Southern Cameroon, if we not kill the spirits of Bianism, Southern Cameroon, some people they talk say it go worse past Sudan. No be lie. No be lie. I tell now for here my brother say, look, me I like truth. Some people where they talk say If all una not fight, change we are spirit. Southern Cameroon, even we would talk, it no go easy. Some self-interested power mongers, therefore we if we not put humility for them, it go war. I don't rely on her. I there for all sides, I see everything. If we, the people of Amazonia, we not put our hands strong like this for bring down pride for some people. Aye. See, people they for this Amazonia with some this Ayabacho would even say self open, so it better. Some people they for the revolution way the worst past Ayabacho when it come to power. The worst, they see the underground. Now when you see me, I just the look. Some people there for this revolution, even inside this interim government, when it comes to power, the worst past Ayabacho. The worst. They just use this Ayabacho and this Sisiku agenda who the fighter now for them to spread their wings and their roots under. They just use them. But we, the people, we get to be strong. It's not about hatred. It's not about anything. The two things we get for kill to have a good country where you go enjoy them. First, tribalism. Second, corruption. If we are able to destroy those two things, we'll enjoy Southern Cameroon just like how our fathers prepared it for us. I'm telling you the bitter truth. Many will not like this. If we have to build a Southern Cameroon, enjoy there are two things. Where if you say Southern Cameroon get for exist, the first law they get for enact now law on tribalism, second law on corruption. If you practice tribalism when it has to concern the state or it has to concern the growth of the nation, pap, you are sentenced to 10, 20 years in jail. If you practice corruption, you are sentenced 10, 20 years in jail. I'm telling you, Amazonia will be great. It will kill people's self-interest. But if we dare go and start putting some kind of fetish rules around, my people, what I see, we should start praying. I'm not lying to you. What I see, we should start praying. Okay? What I see, we should start praying. So, thank you very much, Southern Cameroonians. As I don't talk, it don't remain for you. We don't listen. No before you for take them, go talk for this person, go talk. Correct the person, and we move on. That is the spirit. I don't bring up for now for tell you say some person bad. Now for let you know say you add you have my voice for my own voice, may we correct that for make them better. That is it. All the people for the IG they do a good job. But I not bring her out for una. I not bring her out for una and I say make you can't hear go. I bring her and I say maybe all will join our voice. The county and the LGA are very strong. That's why we're moving forward today. But when you see a virus when it becomes small, be very fast to kill it. If you let the virus make it spread, it could be more worse than coronavirus. When you see a virus where they come, it be very, very good for stop them quick. If you let the virus make the virus spread, it could be worse than coronavirus. And that's why me I there. That's why I there. So we need to kill every virus. We get to destroy the unity where we get now. We need to teach people for being able to be humble and hand power for another person. We get to teach them. Especially when it comes to the counties and LGA. If you serve, so that person come, give that person, teach that person how to serve. Now, so you do for America. They will Barack Obama be careful, come out, give Trump. He just take and pap, he hand them for Trump. Now if Waka come out, he wish he well. That's it. That's just it. Now, so we get for do. That's how we need to do it. So thank you very much and have a blissful evening. And other one call on attention for make una take care and have a blissful day. Bye for now.